Hey, what's up, you guys? Pablo here, back into Morrowind, and after not the last video that went up, but the one prior, episode 2, I decided to go back and change Mike around a little bit. I was thinking that I could change signs, kind of like you do in Skyrim, and a little bit in Oblivion. I briefly touched on it in a previous episode about how it's different than a tabletop campaign that we're playing, and a buddy of mine turned this game into a dice style tabletop game, very similar to Pathfinder or Dungeons and Dragons. We've been playing that for a while, and it's so much fun. And so I wanted to make these two characters kind of come alive in this game and see how that played out. But he's kind of changed some things to make the tabletop game like balanced and more enjoyable, whatever. So I was kind of trying to set it up the same way that I had in the game, these characters anyway, and it doesn't really translate exactly to this game. It does very closely, but it's a little bit different. So what I did was I also put enchant down here because it's not as good in this game as it is in our campaign. It's really hard to enchant in this game, and I forgot just how hard it was. But I also went with, where does it say it? Does it tell me my, I don't know if it'll tell me my sign. I switched it to the lady because I think that goes better, yeah, right here, with Mike's character. He is very charismatic, very high personality. It's a little bit higher endurance than I thought I wanted, but in the campaign, Mike, for a mage, has very high health. Because he was born under the sign of the Lord in our campaign, it just gave him more health than most mages would. So this will help kind of balance that out, and he'll get his health up. Doesn't have crazy MP, but the personality is just, it's pretty on par with what the character actually is. So that makes a little more sense. I am going to leave Tank the way he is, though, because I think since he was born under the Lord and has been able to cast Blood of the North, I think it's called, where he can heal himself, he's been able to do that since, really young, and I think that helps translate into his restoration affinity. That's why he can naturally cast restoration spells, is because he's been able to cast heal on himself since he was, a small child. So he kind of just took toward that as a skill of magic. But anyway, so we're back here. I've looted Tariel. Got his sword, his hat, boots, which again, or I guess not again, I'm going to wear these only when I'm in town and stuff. If I'm traveling, I'll be wearing my chitin boots. It'll probably only be one person that responds, but do you say chitin or chitin? Let's have a debate in the comments. But anyway, so now we are back on, heading up, trying to reach Ald'ruhn. I actually already did this once. Recorded, rendered, edited, uploaded everything, and then decided to redo it because I don't know, why not? Just move it over there. So Mike is making his way up. He's got like 81 gold, 92 gold, so I think it actually might have turned out a little bit higher. He got better deals when he was buying and selling stuff because of his personality being higher. Mike's, again, knows the land somewhat, as far as a map would go. Boy. Oh boy. You hostile. Mike does... Oh, you coming? No? You wanted to. Good. Nope. Okay. Well, Mike has no much in terms of what he can do, as I said. But he can beef himself up a little bit. That's pretty much all. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess maybe this. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Things are a little different than on the PC version. Alright, now we won't take as much damage, but we need to try and hit it. But it's just, he has like a 5. Oh! Oh, it looked like he was still alive, but whew, thank goodness for the enchant on this sword. Because I think that's did a little extra damage to kill him. I guess it only has 10 charges. Not very much. But yeah, so let's see. Mike's short blade is a 5. Which I think this is, right? Oh, this is a long blade. Oh. I think it's still a 5. 5, yeah. So, not the most fighter-oriented. You will attempt... Wow, that didn't do anything. Attempt to avoid combat at all costs. He's used to kind of standing in the background, healing. Well, tank or somebody else would take the brunt of the damage, and he would just kind of heal them as they needed, and you know, that's what he's done up to this point. He's not accustomed to having to take any hits, see his own blood. But I have a feeling that's about to change. But so, he's kind of taken in the scenery. He's never been here. Read about it in books. Studied it a little bit, but this is really his first time, or this is his first time off of Somerset Isles. So I don't want to get too much into PC versus console. There's only a few games that I play on PC, because I don't have the greatest PC, definitely not a gaming PC, but Morrowind was one of them. I never had an Xbox, so I couldn't play it on there. I had to play it on my computer, and that game you could turn down the settings and whatnot. And it's not too much of a burden on your computer. Let's see what we got here. Yep, still going in the right direction. And it really is just so much easier. You can toggle with one button, sneak on or off. Whereas here on the Xbox, you gotta double tap the left joystick. The other thing you can do is toggle run on or off. So when your stamina gets to a point where you don't want to run anymore, you can just walk. You don't have to. You can hold forward all the way, like on with W on a keyboard. But with the joystick, you have to just go at like half up, and it's a little bit more annoying. But that's all I'm gonna say, because I don't like getting into the whole PC versus console thing. I understand PCs are much more customizable. You can have crazy mods, which are super fun, but consoles are just much more comfortable to play, you know, on the couch. Got a controller in your hand. You don't have to. I don't know. It's just preference, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, looks like we're going this way. I can see the ropes up here. Just keep making our way along. And oh boy, looks like we got a mud crab up ahead. Oh my goodness. Looks like the earth's shaking. I'm just trying to get into sneak so I don't move as fast. Oh, I am in sneak. Okay, it's just that he can see me. Interesting. Okay. So again, we're gonna try and avoid him. I'd rather not. He seems pretty content over there. Alright. Well, okay, we got a... looks like a small fishing village up here. I'm not sure there's really any need. Edenine, Narmak, Ruin, Walawa. Nice, let's count there. I guess also similar to with tank, I'm gonna try and eat a little bit from time to time. What does that actually do? So I noticed. Crab meat's pretty good. I guess lightning shield, if it works the way ours does in the campaign, where it actually can do lightning damage to people. But anyway, Mike's not. This is hla'oad, which he sees out the map, and he knows it's just a small fishing village, and really nothing at the moment that he needs from there. He's just kind of passing by. He's trying to get to Ald'ruhn as quickly as he can to see if that's where Tank ended up. What's that noise? I heard something. Just crazy noises all over the place out here. Obviously, if you haven't figured it out yet, that it is my my Mike voice, because I do control two characters in our campaign. One is Tank and one is Mike, and to try and help other people know who I'm speaking as, with Mike, I just kind of nasal it up a little bit and go up in pitch, make him somewhat of a typical nerd, which is funny to to try and sound more like a nerd to the from the guy who's playing D&D and whatnot. But it's the best I can do. Who are you, sir?
So let's hear it.
Hello. What are you doing out here? Greetings. You should take care while in these parts. These are murderous outlaws. About telling murderous outlaws. That's no good. Oh yes, these are dangerous times. They'll rob you blind and cut your throat without giving it a second thought. It's a very bad idea to carry anything of value on your person. In fact, it's probably best if you give me that gold to 100 septums, perhaps. Ugh. I should have known. And again, this, it's funny. You can just walk past this guy. I don't think he, like, catches up to you to talk to you or anything. But it is very reminiscent to me of when we started our campaign. We came across some bandits, and Mike wanted to just like not fight him and go past, like he was trying to go the speechcraft way. So I did think it would be better to to talk to this guy, just to have that follow through the campaign. It's not the place where it happened in the campaign, but it reminded me of it. This guy, give Fjol 100 septums. I honestly don't even have 100 septums. I'm just shy. Will you just take what I have? Okay, it looks like he'll take it if it's less than 100. Interesting. Okay, I'm just going now. Let me go. In the campaign, Mike died. He was, resurrected, but it didn't turn out quite so bad. We'll be back. Go get that guy. Maybe. But yeah, so I don't know. I just kind of wanted to do that because it made me chuckle when I remembered who that dude was and how fitting it would be for Mike to come into a similar situation. But now he's broke. He's got a lot of ingredients. He's got a really nice cloak, or a robe, so it's a good thing the guy didn't take notice of that. Try and take that from him. He just got this new robe. Mike really likes his fancy clothes. That's one of the things he's going to be trying to... What he's looking for is a really nice red robe, because that's what he wears in the campaign. It's quite the robe. But anyway. Ooh, what was that? Who's there? Who's there? So Mike's a little on edge now after he just got mugged. And he's probably thinking maybe he should have stayed in hla'oad for a little bit. Got something to eat there. Maybe that guy wouldn't have been there. But there's no sense worrying about it too much. But my God, he is just bored out of his mind right now. Kind of like the viewers probably are, just watching me walk up this dirt road. I really thought there'd be more cliff racers and stuff to fight. I was a little nervous because, like I said, Mike is not a fighter. He doesn't care for destruction magic, even though he's relatively good at it. He's got 20 to start, 15 in conjuration, so he can do it. He's just he doesn't use it. Like, it's better than some of his other stuff. I don't know. He's just not into destruction magic. He doesn't typically care for it, so he we'll see. Maybe he'll eventually find a need for it, but he's not really thinking about that at the moment. He's just thinking, let's get to Ald'ruhn, or at least somewhere safe, away from these bandits and wild creatures that are trying to attack him. And he needs an alchemy set. He lost his on the boat when they crashed, or the storm sunk it. So he knows he has to find a new one. Oh boy, what we got here? Narmok. Okay, Ald'ruhn's this way. Perfect. Perfect. Still following the signs. That's a good sign. I honestly... Oh, boy. Vermin. Vermin up ahead. I'm not sure if Mike would actually be talking to himself. I think he would. He would mutter to himself. But if not, sometimes he might be thinking it in his head, but I'll probably just mutter things as him out loud. Just so you guys get an idea what he's thinking, without me just straight up telling you what he's thinking. But I'm not sure. Alright, so I'm not in sneak anymore, so it must see us, but it's not... Oh, now we're good. It doesn't care to attack us, maybe? Something saw us for a brief bit there. Or detected us, anyway. Oh boy, another one of these things. Everything's out to get us. Run, run. As fast as your slow legs will take you. Good. Okay. Oh, I lost track. Oh yeah, whatever you guys like. If you are annoyed by that voice. Little ancestral tomb down there, it looks like. Just let me know. Okay, I'm not sure how we... okay, yeah, that makes sense. Like I said, Mike does have a... can I zoom out any? Forget. Have a map. So I guess we fill it out, it'll make sense, because he should have one, so... Balmora. So he knows if he goes that way, he can get to Balmora. Whoa. Oh, jeez. I thought that was... looks like the road goes this way. We might have to go... Yeah, it looks like there's like a spell being cast at me. Yeah, path just goes this way. Yeah, so just let me know if it's too annoying. Hearing me get all nasally and muttering to myself. I don't know. This is second attempt at a playthrough. As I mentioned, I was really excited for the Mountain Blade one, but that was the first time I'd ever played the game, so I was just way too excited and kept playing. Oh, that must be Balmora. Get all these ingredients, because they will save our life. Once we get ourselves a quality. Not gonna venture too far off the road. What we got here? Oh boy. Norvayan Ancestral Tomb. Alright. Huh. Well, I guess we went past Balmora. Oh boy. Oh boy, those look... Got a little disorient. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, I forgot. I gotta save more often. There's definite need for that in this game. So go around these guys. Again, Mike is not keen on fighting. And he's almost out of stamina. I make this? Nice. It's not as quite as good as, or I guess quite as bad as Oblivion's mountain climbing physics. Or Skyrim with a horse. Okay, looks like we avoided them. What the? What was that? Back into sneak, just so I can walk slowly, regain some stamina. Check out the map. So yeah, we're getting there. Slowly but surely. The music really is so good in this game. Which is a good... Oh boy. Cliff Racer, that's what that noise was. Wild animals all around him. He's starting to regret that decision to spend his money on the Siltstrider for sure, seeing as he lost it anyway to a bandit. So he's definitely regretting that decision and realizing that not really a whole lot of point of having a bunch of money if you can't hold on to it. What's up here? Something. Okay. Oh boy. Cliff Racer over there. Oh, we got a sign here. Let's go. I don't know if this Cliff Racer's gonna bother us. Come on. There we go. So... I don't know. Is there a way you can make it so you can just toggle it on and off? I don't think there is, but if anybody knows of a way. I'm gonna check out this sign. Try and get back on route. We got turned around trying to avoid some baddies. Like that guy down there. Ald'ruhn, Balmora. Nice. Ald'ruhn is this way, okay. What's this way? Looks like it's pointing this way for sure. So I don't really need this stuff anymore, but I'll grab it all the same. Alright. And let's be off. Mike is getting tired now, so he's really hoping he finds Ald'ruhn soon so he can get to bed, because he thought about stopping in that little cave, but like I said, he's just on edge, he's uneasy, and he's not too confident in his own skills. Rather get himself a place with a bed, but then again, he doesn't have any money, so I see a sign up ahead. Okay. I mean, it's not like there's mile markers, so he doesn't know how close he is to Ald'ruhn, but he's hoping he's got to be close, based on the map. Oh no. Oh no. That naked man. Is that gonna be me soon? Oh man. Let's see what this poor bastard has to say. I also want to check out these signs real quick. Armagh, Caldera, Balmora, Ald'ruhn. Sir, what are you doing? What are you? Are you okay, sir? Help with a festering witch. I was on my way to Caldera when I met her. She was a stranger here like myself, and our conversations lightened the burden of travel. She was quite friendly, and well, you know, we set up camp together. But that night she revealed the witch inside, cast a spell on me. Couldn't so much as blink, stole everything, even my worn-out clothes. But more importantly, she took my prized axe, Cloud Cleaver. Join me, stranger, and let's find her and exact her entrails together. Well, so what can you tell me about? Well, sorry, I have my own mission. I'm not a coward. I have to find my brother. If I find him, I'll be back to help you. No, Mike doesn't want to mess with a witch that can cast a spell like that. But he's meeting all sorts of interesting folk. Good and bad. Righty. Boy, it is a hoof. Ald'ruhn back road. We'll take the back road. We don't really know. Hopefully it's quicker. But we shall find out. Slow walking. I really hope that's not the witch.